Stockpile Hobbies. Okay, we said that.
That's right. Welcome back to Stockpile Hobbies, everyone. My name is Steve. I got Isabella with me. And today, we are going to be looking at one of the next members of the Stunticon race team. But first, we have to get this slot car out of the rubbing alcohol. In the last video, you saw me put this Ferrari 308 into this tub of rubbing alcohol. In actuality, that was 6 days ago. It's been very busy. So today, we are going to get this out. We're going to see if the paint comes off. And if it doesn't, we're going to try another suggestion. So let's start with this first. I'm really interested to see if the paint's going to come off, and then we'll get over to the new slot car bodies I have for the next team member, and we're going to have a poll on the channel for you to pick which one of the two bodies we're going to use. So let's see how this came out after 6 days of sitting in here. Oh. Well, so much for that. I guess that wasn't the right thing to do, huh? So, now we know. You don't want to leave the car in there for 6 days because it totally destroys it. So, that wasn't my intent. My intent was to do it for 24 hours, but even right now, it's kind of coming off, but shoot. Well, that's not cool. Well, so much for that idea. That's ruined. I was really hoping to be able to use that, and I should have known better. But hey, it makes for great YouTube, right? So, it's so disappointing. That was a cool Ferrari too. I have not seen another one. If you got a Ferrari 308 slot car body, hit me up. I think I got a buyer for you. Oh man, that's awful. Wow. All right, so I guess I'll keep looking for a Ferrari, but that kind of changes what we're gonna do with the other two cars, though, because I might need to use one of the other cars now to be Wildrider. So the other car in the race team is a Porsche 928. I could not find a Porsche 928. Scott at Scott's House of HO Slot Car Racing also said he was not aware of one, so I believe him. So I did the next best thing, and I grabbed a Porsche, I think it's a 935 or 933, I think I grabbed. This one looks great. So I have this Porsche here. I think we're going to use this for Dead End, and here's a picture of Dead End, what the Stunticon actually looks like. So we'll be doing this body here in that homage and that deco. The other car I was going to use for Dead End to represent the Porsche 928 was this Datsun 280 Z car here. And I think it's a 280. I don't think it was a 240. But I might have to use this now for Wildrider. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to contact my 3D printer guy again and see if he can search the archives of 3D printing things that are available and find me a Ferrari 308, if possible, to turn into a slot car. I'm going to find out tonight on that, I guess. But, man, that's a bummer. I can't believe that happened to the cars. Oh, man. So here were the two cars, as I said, we were going to use. This is an old, I think it's an old AFX body here. It's on an AFX chassis too. Nice. And yes, I believe this is an old, original, vintage AFX body. I believe they both are, actually. Well, I did find an STL file to 3D print a Ferrari 308. My buddy John is going to look for one also to see if maybe he can find a better one. And then we'll have to massage it to get it to fit a slot car body. So I think the 3D models are just, basic HO scale cars. They don't have any of the clip tags on the inside, so we'd have to custom make clip tags for any of the slot car types. But I am just if you can't tell, I'm pretty upset. It's just stupid. I totally Michael Scotted that one. Wow. Oh man, that used to be the back end of the car. That used to be the hood. Just, oh man. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe I'll use a different Ferrari for Wildrider. It would have been cool if I actually got to use the Ferrari 308. I mean, if not, like, there's plenty of other things I could substitute, which we're gonna do over here. So, after this video comes up, you're gonna see a poll on the website, and I'll try to put it. I'll put an image with the poll showing what the Porsche 928 looks like, and asking for your opinions on which one we should use to represent the Porsche 928. Should it be the 933 here, or should it be the 280Z? In my opinion, like I said, I think the 280 looks more like the 928. It has the long hill. It has the lights formed into the grille here, where the Porsches, they're up more, they're relieved from the hood, where the 928's more like this style. And again, on the back part, the contour here looks a little bit more like the 928 to me than the Porsche 933 does here. So, but I want your opinion. We got over 700 subscribers, and it'd be interesting to see how many people actually vote in the poll. My guess is 3 or 4 of you will do it. But blow me away. I love to see more than 3 or 4 people give an opinion on which one we should be customizing, or which one I should be destroying to make this happen again. So that kind of took the steam out of the video for me, though, because I was going to spend the rest of the time cleaning the paint off this and then start to customize. But with that being like that now, I'm not sure where to go from here. So I guess we'll continue on our path of destruction and move on to the elf. Let's get the liveries off the elf as best we can here. So let's start, first of all, I'll leave the slot car body on it. It might give it some more rigidity as I go to do this here. Enzo just came down to join me. He saw the destruction that happened.
Yeah.
I'm quite upset, ain't I?
I am, me too.
There's hope. We'll see. Might be cool. We'll get one done. But I'm going to start getting the stickers off the elf here, Enzo.
Okay.
And we're destroying a vintage car here by doing this. They're just kind of crumbling away here. There goes the 4. I think what I'm going to do is grab a piece of sandpaper and make this edge straight here. Hopefully this whole wing section doesn't break off the elf car, because it'll be just more money, right, Enzo?
Yep. Already broke one to Stunticons.
Yeah, that's what I just said. So let's continue on the path of destruction here and see what we can do to the other one. All right, so I got that sticker off.
Let's hope not.
Yeah. This looks like it's painted on. Yeah, the yellow's painted on, but all the elf stickers are just stickers, actually. So, oh, it just broke. I touched it like I was. I give credit. I was warned. A couple people warned me that just looking at it wrong would cause the how brittle this car it really is.
Another one.
Enzo, our Stunticon race team idea is falling into pieces here.
It is.
So I can glue that back on, but I have no doubt the other ones are gonna break off too, probably, right?
The only one who's not there is the undefeated.
So I can glue that back on. I got the part right here, so we'll get the glue, but we're gonna continue with our sticker removal on the car here. All right, I got all the stickers off it, and I got some goo gun here that I'm got on the Q-tip here, and I'm just trying to get the residue off the spoiler from the one sticker here. The other ones came right off, but the one on the spoiler fought me. So I'll just keep going at this till we get it clean, and then we'll see about fixing the spoiler up, getting the wheel glued back on, and whatever else I can do or break today. Alright, so about 15 minutes later, I got all the decals off the car, and now I got a sanding block, and I am going to attempt to make this a straight edge here on the side of the wing as I cross my nuts and do this, and not have the whole wing come off my hand. That went really quick. So it looks pretty good. I got a little bit of a bump here on the very end of it. So I'm going to keep going on that and try and get that bump brought down a little bit. That looks pretty straight to me. So now, let's get out the original. Get this prepped, and we're going to start gluing everything back onto this body. And I have no doubt over the course of this car's life, I'm going to be gluing everything back together on it. I did have an idea about using some Flex Seal, but it's not going to really help these little joints they have everywhere holding all these pieces to the car together. So what's unfortunate is I'm going to have to cut off all of this other stuff here on the back of this extra spoiler I got to get this to mate up. Now, what do I use to cut this? I have no idea. Because I could cut it and it could shatter. Who knows? Who knows? I could try the Dremel, but I think the Dremel might be a bad idea. I need just a sliver past the second bar mount. So I need to take it off, like right here, just go right up, take all that off, and then just glue that on, I think. Alright, there's that. So, you know, please subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see me destroy vintage slot car stuff and waste hundreds of dollars on buying things and then melting it in isopropyl alcohol. Your subs matter. Please help us out. I got these little wire cutters here. Now, they're not straight. It's going to be hard to get a straight line, I think, but what else am I going to do? You know, actually, I think that looks pretty good. I don't want to cut off too much, so I'm going to cut it a little bit larger, and I can just sand it down to the right size. Ready? There it goes. And yep, it's shattered. So I can probably glue that back together. Jeez. So it did a pretty clean break. I can glue this, and that will go back together like that. But I want to sand it before I glue it, because I don't want to put any stress on it with the sanding, because it will just snap off again, I think. Now I want to take it all the way past the post there, because the post is still on the car, and that's my marker. So I got to sand this down all the way down until that post is pretty much gone on this side. My luck, I'm going to have the piece go flying down into the abyss. And if you think I was mad about the 308, imagine if that happens on this thing. Alright, I got my Loctite super glue gel. I got my toothpick. Holy cow. Alright, we just need that to dry. No one breathe. Alright, I've done a ton of sanding here on the piece. There's only a little bit left of the part that I just glued on before. But I got it really good looking compared to the line going up the ridge of the spoiler here now. It was really jagged before the first time I tried to glue it. I still got that little triangle there in the back of the lip, and that's what I've been trying to get that to close, but I think I've taken it as far as I can. I'm going to use a little super glue there to try and fill in that little triangle in the end, but I'm going to try and glue this now and see if it works. The battery in the camera is dying, so let's see if how much of it can actually get on film here. I'm telling you, this super glue gel is the stuff. You got to get this. If you're using anything else but this, you're doing it wrong. Leave me a comment. Tell me I'm doing it wrong. All right, and this is the nerve-wracking part. I'm gonna have to do this off camera. I really want to line this up right. All right, I think I got it. I want to try and just space it a little bit. It's not exactly the straightest thing in the world. Oh, it's already like set up. Come on, it's a little high. Come on, glue. Talk about Mission Impossible. Oh, that's like it right there. All right, I think I got it close. It's a little short. It needs to be a little bit longer because I did so much sanding to try and fill in the gap, but I'll take that as a win. Just glancing at it, you're never going to notice it's like a 1/8 of an inch off, or 1/16, but I'm going to let that set, and we'll see how it goes. I think I got it. It looks really good. I'm going to use a little super glue there to fill that little gap in the back, but we're going to let that set and dry. Yeah, all right. It's been about a quick minute here. It's totally dry now. Looks good. I got a little gap there in the back, but I'm just going to use a little bit of super glue to fill it in and then smooth it over. And then hopefully when I paint it, it won't be as noticeable, but you're still going to see it. But I can still put a sticker here or a livery or something and get over it. But oh, look at that. We got to fix the spoiler. Now we got to glue this little wheel back on. That shouldn't be that bad, actually. I don't think it's ever come off before. No. Yeah, we can get this back on there. That's no big deal. It'll probably be the strongest wheel on there now once I glue it on, right? Wow, what a chaotic video. Oh yeah, one Ferrari destroyed too. Unbelievable. Still can't get over that. So that's gonna do it for this video. It took me probably 3 hours down here, I think, doing all this and all the chaos. Up next, which I'm not gonna film, but I got to give a big shout out to Lloyd over there at Buckeye HO Slot Car Racing. I think that's the name. Some of you guys got such long names, I can't remember it all. But shout out to Lloyd and everyone on the Arizona Slot Car Forum there. I finally had a minute to myself to get on there and check you all out. I'll try and do as much as I can, but I'm going to proxy drag race with everyone. I'm getting my DR1 ready. I got an old school drag body here. I got a brand new DR1, and I'm gonna give it some silver wheels before we send it out. I gotta grease it up and oil it, and I'm gonna send that out to drag race with everyone. Can't wait for that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you watched me fail miserably and destroy a Ferrari, partially repair a Tyrrell, and look for the poll. I'm gonna post when the video comes up. The poll will be up. You can pick which one of the two cars we should use for the other Stunticon. Is it going to be the Porsche 933 or is it going to be the 280Z? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel and keep having fun, everyone. Oh yeah, and then there's this. This box came from Viper Scale Racing. I think there's going to be some more videos to come. Recognize anything? Pretty cool. Please stay tuned. Check out what's coming. Lots of fast slot cars. That's what's coming. And gluing a little wheel on is nothing compared to doing that spoiler repair. So better than new. I even put some glue on all 4 of the wheels and spread it all along the back or along the ridges. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with the spoiler repair. Just like I said, a little super glue. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm just gonna fill in that little triangle with some glue, and it should just paint over.